the chances?
Temperature rising, I'm a survivor. The temperature rising, I'm a survivor. Made for the climate, forging the fire. They want us to fall, we taking it higher. The temperature rising, I'm a survivor.
And I've been hard to kill. High speed, my hands off the wheel. NZT, I've been off the pill. MVP when I show my skill. Horror scene if I lose my chill. Bodies dropping, then blood gets spilled. Doing drills, try king of hills. Knicks swinging steel till my throne get built.
What's up, y'all? This is Rocket Rider 510, and I'm back on the bike again. And today, your boy feel like a young old nigga.
Made for the climate, forging the fire. They want us to fall, we taking it higher.
No, for real. I'm out back on the bike, about to get my 20 miles in, but this time I'm going over the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge. Pretty decent elevation, but it's like 3.5% max, I believe. So I'm gonna go over that. And the main other reason I want to test out, I got this little remote for the X3. There's a GPS remote for the X3, come to find out. How's it going? Last time I was talking about getting the X5 because I wanted the GPS remote so I could add my telemetry overlay, but I didn't know they had one for the X3. So I actually ended up just searching it a little while after that video, and I found one. Insta360 sells one, but it was a little more expensive than I wanted to pay. It was about 80 bucks by the time you're done with taxes and all that. But they had the nice generic made in China on Amazon for like 50 bucks. And the other reason I got this one because the Insta360 one seems like they was having a lot of bad reviews and people was having dropouts. It was like mixed reviews. So I figured, why take the chance, 30 bucks extra to have more problems? So I decided to go with this. See, it's a lot of cyclists around here, as you see. What made me think of this topic was my dude hit me on IG about feeling young and living out our youth, living out our childhood. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing lately. And a lot of you guys know at our age, that's kind of what we do. You get to this age and now you have the disposable income to buy some of the toys that you wanted when you was a kid. Because I saw a nice quote that did say, the difference between men and boys is the size of their toys. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing a lot lately. I know me with this cycling, if you know, I rode bikes a lot when I was young and I always wanted to get into cycling, but never got around to it because I didn't necessarily have the money raising a family and all that. And then these bikes got a lot more expensive. So at that point, when I did look at them, they cost even more. So like I told y'all, your boy is broke, so I just ended up financing the thing. And you know, I used to ride, like we used to be riding around the hood and around the city on skateboards. Y'all see, that's where I get like the thing with the one wheel, that's what I get out of that. It's those board sports, I always did like that stuff. So again, you just kind of, at this age to me, is trying to stay young, trying to live out our youth in a sense. And that's also why I wanted to get in shape so I could still keep doing some of these things up into retirement, because I don't want to end up getting to that age and not being able to do the physical things that I want to do. So the other reason also I'm trying to do all of this stuff now is just in case. Either you never know if you're gonna make it, or you get that age, like I said, you can't do none of this stuff. So that's why your boy try to stay young and just live life. You gotta keep that kid inside alive. I think that's a big part of it, keep that imagination alive. There's a lot of people that want to knock that out of you, kill the creativity, kill the imagination, but I think it's important to living a good life. But yeah, I ain't got much to say on this one. Really, like I said, I want to try this telemetry. Y'all see the little bridge right there? They got the little map. And I'm gonna go ahead and start this. I'm most likely not gonna vlog while I go over here because I'll be extremely winded. Probably get the heartbeat up to like 170 something because it's pretty continuous, but it's mostly so I could test this GPS remote and see how it's looking going downhill. So let me go ahead and hit it, and I'll talk to you on the other side of the bridge. So that was the first hump right there. Got a little, it's like 2 humps going this way. And when you go down the other side, it's hella far. I mean, it's hella long. That's what I like. But this is definitely a workout. Like I say, keep me young. Because my shit was about 161 on that uphill leg last time, which to me it ain't that bad, and to be able to sustain it. So I know it's hella loud either way, and I'm about to be huffing and puffing because I'm going back uphill. So let me just keep this going. Doing a lot better than last time. I think I'm going a little faster. Right now my heart rate 162. I had a max of 164, but I remember struggling more last time. I'm in a little higher gear and pushing a little harder, so it's good to see them gains. But now I'm coming up to the fun part. It's the downhill. Like I said, I reached like 41 miles an hour last time, so we'll see what we can do and see if I can document it, see if this GPS is working right. The only bad part is you can't really see this nice view right here, as they got a fat oil tanker ship coming up the bay, about to come underneath. Last time I got a nice shot of that, but I'm not gonna stop this time. It's time to get over to the other side of this bridge, because I gotta take a leak. That's part of being old. Yeah, I think last time I had a tailwind or something. I don't know how the hell I got up to 41, but I think I saw 30 miles an hour on this one, which that ain't really all that, but it's sustained. It's funny because cyclists aren't like motorcyclists. For us, we always wave. We always put the two fingers up when you see a fellow motorcyclist, but a lot of cyclists don't do that. I get like 1 out of 10. And then you hear a lot of people say cyclists are elitist. And maybe sometimes that's the proof, I don't know. There's one, just to prove me wrong, huh?
Is shining, wind blows through my hair, the car is moving fast down the freeway to anywhere. We are going somewhere new tonight. I ain't letting you out of my side. This might be crazy, I hope it is. Baby, this is what we do. We leave it all up for sale, 'cause we are going somewhere.
it's funny because it's the little path where I saw my son, and he works near here. I didn't know he took this trail. And I'm riding, I was headed back home, and I see somebody walking, and I kind of recognize his hair. We passed each other. He's looking down at the phone, didn't see me. Oh yeah, this off-road part. And then I turned around, and I'm like, Draco? And sure enough, that was him. But that was kind of funny coincidence. I think I posted that on Instagram. Matter of fact, I always say, you guys follow me on Instagram if you just want to see the little handful of my regular life or what's behind the scenes. It ain't much. I don't do this social media shit, but a lot of times I'll post stuff on there. But it was just funny seeing him over here. And, you know, how small a world. It's a small world, even though it's not that far. So I don't even know if you can see the bridge back there. So you see the full length of it. I probably should stop so I could see if we could look at that bridge. I need water anyway. Let's see. So that's what I just came over. So you can see the part on this side is where I got that nice little top speed coming down, but going back up is crazy because it's hella long. I want to say, what is a mile or two straight fucking uphill. So that's the little challenge of this. But again, the slope's not that bad. I believe it's only 3.5% max, I think, maybe 5. So it's not too bad. But that was one of my major hurdles right there. Let me turn because I know this stupid sun. That was one of my major hurdles, or one of my major goals that I wanted to do, was go over that bridge right there. That's one of them. It's about 3 bridges here that I want to go over. The next one is the Bay Bridge, and eventually the Dumbarton Bridge down south. I believe that's it's three out of 4 you could go over on a bike. But yeah, for real, like I was saying, it's all about staying and feeling young. And again, what's funny was what me and Twisty Grip was talking about is that he had found this old BMX bike, an old Haro. If you're from the 80s, you know that's old school. That's all the stuff that we wanted. And how you doing? And he was thinking about restoring it. And my other buddy, Duke, Jose, he rides around, be ripping around on the BMX. And you saw me last week when I went to that little bike park. That's what that was for, BMX, so you could take a little mountain bike around there. I rode the one wheel around there, but it made me want to get a bike like that. Made me want to get a BMX just to go around there and go rip around. Because again, it's all about doing stuff that we wanted to do back in the day. They didn't have bike parks and shit like that. There wasn't too many skate parks. All that stuff was unheard of. You'd get somebody to rent a little fucking bulldozer or something, rent one of those little mini ones, and or just by hand, they would make little jumps and little tracks. So to see some stuff like that is pretty cool. These young kids are kind of lucky. Sadly, you see, it was rather empty. There was only one kid out there. And I saw 2 more kids on that other one, but they didn't even really ride it. So again, for me, it's just kind of being able to relive that youth or do the things that we couldn't do in our youth. So like I was saying, halfway plotting on getting that, getting a little BMX bike or a little mountain bike. I don't know what those bikes are like the kid had with the big wheels, but the frame looked kind of small. But I did notice he had forks with shocks in them. So I guess that's a mountain bike. I don't know. I don't know some of this new stuff. But yeah, that's what it's all about. And I'm about to just keep going. This little ride, I just ride over to this little Burger King and have me a little coffee and some cookies, get some carbs. Again, I posted on Instagram. Y'all saw, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the ride now. And yeah, hopefully we'll see how this GPS thing works. This is my first test. Maybe if anybody else out there had an X3 and wants some more information, maybe I go into a little bit more details on how it works and what it does. See, this is where I need a gravel bike to get a 50-50 gravel bike. But here's my little proof. You can ride that road bike on a little light trail like this. You just gotta send it. How you doing? All right. Yeah, thanks. Getting old, did all that like I gotta use it and fucking drop out 3 drops or some shit. Some bullshit. Let me head to this Burger King. Let me see if I can get in here, because you ain't really supposed to have no bikes in here, so gotta try to creep through the back. Let's see if they jack me up. How you doing? Could I get the, what's that coffee, the vanilla coffee?
Vanilla coffee?
Yeah, and then
What size?
the medium.
Medium.
And then chocolate chip cookies.
The chocolate cookies?
Mm-hmm.